gonna go? Maybe. Hello, we made it.
Hi, what's good?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. All good.
Where are you at right now?
Miami.
Oh,
Miami Beach.
nice. Just
Downtown. Pretty cool.
fresh off tour.
Yeah.
Fresh off tour. We're happy to be here.
How was tour?
Shower. Fresh out the shower, you know.
Just for this interview, yeah.
Yes.
How was the tour for you guys?
It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
a lot of party. But that was nice because we kind of needed. It was a lot of fun, honestly. Like we had the opportunity to like be with the fans, you know, at least a little bit. And it was pretty nice. People were super like hyped. You know, the show.
Yeah. Every show.
We finally got to see audience.
Yeah, finally.
Face to face.
Oh my god.
And how was playing the new songs in front of people?
That was amazing.
It was
That
dope.
was a good experience because we haven't been, is that correct?
Yeah.
We haven't been seeing a lot of fans. We haven't been seeing a lot of fans. Not that yet. But just looking at them, singing our new songs, it's just incredible. And they were singing like their throats, they were like a little, how do you say when you're done with your throat?
They lost their voice singing.
They lost their
our
voice
song.
singing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is that.
And do you guys, when you guys were like making the music, did you know that was going to be the fan reaction was going to be that big?
We hoped for that to be
hoped.
the fan reaction, yeah, and it actually came true. You know, our fans really show love, you know, and they always just have our back, you know, and everything. So we kind of like saw that in first person, you know, and finally had to could vibe with them and sing the song and see them actually learn the song and, you know, sing it in the shows. It was cool.
When you're making the music, I mean, you can't predict it and you hope, but is there ever a moment where you're like, this is going to be a big one?
Yeah,
I mean,
there's always that moment. There's always that expectation, you know.
That's why we came out with that song,
Yeah,
because we felt that it was gonna be one, you know.
Mhm.
Pero I mean,
But you're
there's
never
that-
really sure, you know. It's
Yeah.
not very like, but it's always shooting for the best, you know.
Yeah.
And is that why you guys chose to release Toil and It as like your single?
Yes.
100%. We heard that song. And it was like we clicked on that song. We heard it. We all agreed that was a song to come out with after quarantine.
A summer song,
a summer song, just to give vibes and happiness to everyone, you know. And on the club, they show all the love. To be honest, like, they kill it.
Did you guys make that song in quarantine?
We recorded it
recorded it,
after, like kind of like towards the end of quarantine.
Yeah.
Which
TPR.
which is not really the end of quarantine, but you know, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But it was what people needed in that moment, would you say?
Exactly. Exactly.
And can fans expect the next album to be along those lines?
Very exciting, yeah. That kind of, the album is kind of shooting along that good vibes, you know, that summer vibes, also like that urban feel. You know, we haven't kind of dived in deep into the urban feel, so I feel like with this album you'll hear a lot of that essence.
More sensuality.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Lyrics are gonna be a little bit more,
Spicy.
you know, spicy, and yeah, we're very excited, to be honest, to see the fan reaction.
Have you guys wanted to dive into that urban, spicy type for a while?
I mean, we always have.
We always have, and like in and out.
Yeah,
Type thing.
but never really like spiced up the words or like really, you know, sat down with the real, like, you know, the urban, you know, alphas like you know, Weezing and Dario, you know. So it felt very, you know, different to be in that lab and kind of create and see their feedback and stuff like that. So it felt cool.
Do you have influences behind that sound that you guys look up to?
I mean,
definitely.
Daddy Yankee, Weezing, of course, Weezing, Yandel, of course, too.
Jay Cortez,
Jay Cortez, Bad Bunny. There's a bunch of
La
artists.
cultura urbana.
Yeah. All
the urban culture,
Urban
yeah.
culture. They're dope.
And do you find inspiration like with them performing live too that you pull from?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
For sure. Even like videos that we watch of them like live on YouTube. Yeah. Like, it was like, you know, inspiration.
Take notes, you know, and stuff like that.
Wisin has energy on stage.
Yeah, Wisin is perfect to watch.
He's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, because you all have toured with some pretty big names. I mean, Ricky Martin, Ariana Grande, Enrique, Pitbull. So when you were on those tours, were you learning as well?
Thank God, yeah. It was a crazy experience for us, to be honest. We learned, because we were kind of basically being introduced to the industry, you know, and kind of just being guided, you know. So it felt good to see all these artists that have so much years doing the thing that we were just starting to do. And see how they react on stage, how they, you know, perform, how they interact with fans, how fans react to them too, and all those kind of little details that, you know, I guess musicians see as well. That you learn, you know, you learn how also personality, how they are, you know, even though they're great artists, they're so humble, you know, they're so dope, and they were always attending to us and stuff like that. So it felt cool, you know, to be introduced in such a massive way, but very humbling as well.
Yeah.
What would you say was the biggest lesson you guys learned?
The biggest lesson? I think you got a tat.
Oh, yeah. So, it's more kind of resembles everything. Yeah, it's kind of to remind that we just make music. You know, stars are usually in the sky, you know, so kind of like a reminder of, like, you know, we're all the same. You know, we're just making music, you know, and just kind of creating, and also the consistency is what makes the musician, you know, what makes the artist, not, you know, anything else.
And is that like the kind of authenticity you guys want to bring to your music?
100%.
Definitely.
All the time. I think even since the beginning, we kind of course.
Do you find that your fans see that too and know you better because of it?
We hope so. We hope that, you know, I think with the support we see it, you know, with the support all these years that they've shown us, and all the love that could consistently, you know, that they've always supported us in the bad and the good. I think we feel like they see it, you know, and we feel the same way, because we're a fan of our fans too, you know, for the support and for all the love that they showed us throughout everything, you know. So at the end of the day, it's very humbling and it's very blessed.
Is there one song in particular that your fans love more than any other?
I've heard really not weird, but really, like, for example, our biggest song is Reggaeton Lento, you know, the most known song. But I've heard like CN, for example, for our first. I wouldn't even think about them, you know, and they were like, "Yeah, it's my favorite." I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy. I like that."
Sometimes it surprised me a lot that fans tell me that they, I mean, I like that song too, but they told me that they like a lot, like Mi Medicina.
Mi Medicina.
And when I hear this, because it was a, you know, a big song, but it was not like, you know,
it wasn't a single.
It was not a single.
Yeah.
So when they told me this, like, wow, really? So it impressed me a lot.
Yes.
And do you guys have a favorite song?
Of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's tough.
It's a tough question.
We love to sing Ya Tu Sabes, like.
Ya Tu Sabes,
dope energy.
Yeah.
Toda la noche feels great on stage.
I love La Ley.
La Ley.
Mamita goes nice.
Mamita. I like the energy of Hey DJ too.
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's a lot of songs.
Because it's also like, it's a favorite song musically wise, and also it's a favorite song to perform and stuff like that. So it kind of all combines. So it's hard to choose.
When you're in the studio recording a song, do you guys visualize what it's going to look like live? Or does that come after?
There's sometimes. It's just a process that...
It's part of the process.
It's part of the process. Like, imagining it sometimes. Whether it's, for example... Whether it's like, for example, you're recording it today and you couldn't do it or whatever. Maybe you go home and you practice it. Imagining like you on stage with your fans, and then the other day you kill it. Like it could help to develop like a character for the song. But we kind of like always do it.
Yeah.
We imagine the video how it would be like we think ahead of everything.
Sometimes it even happened that when we're recording the song, we look to each other and we're like, damn, this song is high. Like it's gonna be hard to sing.
Yeah.
Sing
Like the pitch